Hi, and welcome back to the cottage. Do you feel that keeping your home looking clean and tidy is a monumental task that is sure to take you days? Well, I want to dispel that myth and offer up a collection of 33 one-minute tasks that can absolutely transform your home. My family lives in a highly simplified home, and I often will get questions or comments from people wondering how in the world we are able to keep it looking clean and clutter-free when there are 7 people living under one roof. Well, the good news is that there's no big secret to it. Once your home is decluttered and simplified, it really is quite streamlined to keep it looking that way. All you really need are consistency and 1 minute per task. So the 33 tasks I'm about to share with you today, if done on a regular basis, are sure to transform your home and keep it looking great. Number 1, always be on the lookout for clutter. Keep a donation box or bag in a set location, a place that everyone in the household has access to. That way, as soon as an item has been identified as something you no longer want or need, it can be taken care of right away. Number 2, put the laundry away. Let's be real. The folding is the part that we all dislike the most. It's the part that takes the longest. So adding just 1 extra minute to put the laundry away is really no big deal, and you'll be happy that you did when you need a clean shirt or a pair of socks, and you don't need to go rummaging to find it. The third task that can completely transform your home is to make the bed. If your bedroom is highly simplified, this task can be done so quickly. I honestly don't understand when people use the excuse that making the bed is too difficult and so they don't bother doing it. It is just so easy, and it really does transform the room from looking cluttered to completely pulled together. Number 4, sweep once at the end of the day. Unless you have very little kids who are constantly dropping things on the floor and making a lot of crumbs, you can consolidate the sweeping to 1 time per day at the end of the day as kind of a nightly reset, and this can start happening almost automatically once you're in the habit of doing it. Not seeing those crumbs in the morning is a wonderful feeling. Number 5, wipe up the counters. The key here is to not keep a lot or anything laying on the countertops. I find that this makes the wiping up extra efficient and can be done thoroughly with very minimal effort. Number 6, care for the houseplants. Even if you have quite a few, watering them should only take a minute. And every few weeks, I also like to dust off the leaves with a damp rag. Having those plants brings such life into a home. Number 7, push in the chairs. Dining chairs, island chairs, desk chairs. Push them in and see what an instant difference it makes on a space. Transforming habit number 8, add a fresh floral arrangement. Cut flowers add an element to a space that can't be ignored. Our eyes are just drawn to them. They don't have to be complicated or created with anything exotic to make a statement. Number 9, clean out your purse. Do you have any receipts, wrappers, or random odds and ends that don't belong in there? Chances are you do. Take 1 minute to complete this task, and you will thank yourself the next time you are at the checkout line and don't feel embarrassed with things spilling out. Number 10, wipe away cobwebs. Hopefully this is more of an outside of the house task, but using a broom to wipe away those pesky, sticky webs can transform the curb appeal of your home, especially for those who are coming directly to your door. Speaking of curb appeal, plant some bushes or flowers near your front door, either as part of the landscaping or even in just some decorative pots. It looks great and can be done in 1 minute increments over the course of a few days. Task number 12 is to wash the window curtains. They will smell great, they will lay nicer, and they will flow gracefully in the breeze if the window is open. Number 13, organize your books in a beautiful way. I have found that for children's books, one of the best ways to get the kids interested in reading is to have the covers showing. If that's not your style, you could consider arranging them by color or size, or just arranging them on a bookcase with some other decorative items to showcase your style. And that brings me to transforming task number 14, which is to change out a piece of art or decor display. I personally like to have an almost gallery style approach to my artwork setup, and it is so much fun to try out new displays and arrange things in different ways. It's so simple to do, and it really does make a huge statement. If you're starting to feel that your home is looking kind of dark, you may notice a big difference by either cleaning your light fixtures or washing your windows. It can be time consuming if you try to clean them all at once, so I recommend that you put your efforts in one room at a time. The good thing is this task doesn't have to happen super often, and your return on investment for your time that you spend will be very high. Number 16 is to wipe up cabinet faces. This is a super simple task that many of us tend to forget, whether intentionally or not, but doing so can not only make your home look more clean and tidy, it also makes it healthier by removing those germs, and it extends the life of your cabinets. What's not to like about that? Number 17, move your home healthcare items to a Lazy Susan in your cabinet. This is super easy to do. It is one of my favorite home hacks, and it will make getting the items that you need when you need them so much more efficient. Home transforming task number 18 is to put your dishes away either at the end of the day or the very beginning of the next. I know that it can be tempting to just pull clean plates, silverware, and cups from the dishwasher or dish drain, but that can leave your kitchen feeling unsettled. With 1 minute of effort, all of those items can be put in their proper spots, and your kitchen will be looking a whole lot more tidy. Number 19, pour a boiling water and vinegar mixture down the drains. You won't realize how fresh this will make your bathroom or kitchen sink smell until you give it a try. The boiling will take longer than the actual work for this task, and you can avoid those toxic chemical cleaners. Task number 20 is to clean up the light switch plates and spots on the walls. It's inevitable, especially in a home that has either kids or pets, that marks will show up. Instead of putting them off and getting annoyed every time you pass by them, just take that minute and get them cleaned up. Number 21, shake out a rug or wash it. Most of us are probably consistent with sweeping or vacuuming our rugs, but taking that extra step of shaking it out or washing it with soap and water really doesn't take much more time at all, and it can make a big impact. Number 22, place blankets and throw pillows into a basket when they're not in use. This is a great, easy task that will keep your living spaces looking tidy with barely any effort at all. Number 23, light a candle or turn on some ambient lighting in the evening hours. That soft glow is a wonderful way to help you unwind and prepare your mind for bed, and let's be honest, it can make your home look great too. 1 minute task number 24 that will help to transform your home is to empty out the vacuum cleaner. This is a task that I need to admit I am not as consistent with, but I do know that if the canister is filled with dust and grime, it won't work as efficiently as it could. Adding 1 extra minute onto a vacuuming session is easy to fit in. Task number 25 is to wipe the bathroom mirror. The surface area of a mirror is quite large in a room the size of a standard bathroom, and when it's covered with splatter marks, it can make the space feel dingy. This task can easily be made into a habit that you do right after you shower when the mirror is already covered in steam. Something you can do right before a shower is task number 26, and that is to give the tile grout a scrub. Mix up 1/2 cup baking soda, 1 tablespoon of dish soap, and 1/4 cup of hydrogen peroxide in a bowl. Use an old toothbrush to scrub the grout lines and let the mixture sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then while you're in the shower it can be rinsed off, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. 27. Sweep or vacuum the stairs. You might be surprised to learn how much actually collects on them. Luckily, this cleaning chore takes just a minute. Task number 28 is to change out the kitchen hand towel. This can be done as a seasonal touch or just because you want a change, but either way, this task basically takes no time at all. Transforming task number 29 is to vacuum window screens. This is another job that we tend to forget to do, and we maybe don't even think to do it until they start looking really yucky. In 1 minute, you might only be able to tackle one screen, but focusing on just a few windows per day will make light work of this simple chore. Number 30, reduce the magazine piles by using 1-minute sessions to pull out your favorite pages and place them into plastic sleeves in a 3-ring binder. Be sure to only keep the pages that you intend to reference often. 31, clean lint from your dryer screen as part of your laundry routine. Not only is it dangerous to allow the lint to collect, it also makes your dryer run less efficiently, which can cost you more money in the long run. 32, look through the fridge and clean it up before you restock the groceries. Doing this once a week for 1 minute will ensure that food doesn't go bad and there is plenty of space for the new food that is coming in. And the final 1-minute task that can help you transform your home is number 33, and that is to use a lint roller on your lampshades and also on your rugs in between vacuuming sessions. Not having to drag out the vacuum will save you the time and get this task done very quickly. Nothing that I've mentioned as part of today's list is overly difficult to do, and I'm always amazed at what can be done in such a short amount of time. In fact, you could do every single thing on this list in just over a half an hour, and if you cheated and gave yourself 2 minutes per task, that's only 1 hour per day. Imagine sacrificing just 1 hour of your day to cleaning, organizing, and tidying. It would completely transform your home and keep it looking great. And I'm sure that you can think of many other 1-minute chores, maybe some things that you have incorporated into your own home care routine. I would love to hear about those down in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope that you'll stop by the cottage again really soon.